There's one question that we've all pondered at one point or another in our lives, and that question is, how fast can you touch bricks in every single Mario game? So we're gonna start with the original Super Mario. Okay, we already made it. That's done. We touched the brick. Okay, Mario 2, let's go. Now, honestly, this one I think I kind of got on a technicality, but they also technically reskinned Doki Doki Panic, so I think that I'm allowed to get this brick on a technicality, in my opinion. And yes, I know there are more pronounced bricks that look more like bricks later on in the game, but I'm not arguing this one, okay? I'm counting it. It's getting counted. It's a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. It's a Mario game canonically, but it's kind of also not. So we're gonna have to deal with this one, okay, internet? I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell at you. I love you. But anyway, I counted this as, as a win. 56 seconds. All right, next up, we're jumping into Mario 3, which I'll admit was not my best run. I think I could have done a little bit better. I'm just not the most familiar with this game, but I will say we still wound up with an astonishing time of 24 seconds. Good job, Mario. Proud of you. Now, Super Mario World took way longer than I anticipated. I wasn't ready for this, and I'm not too happy about it, if I'm being honest, because I started off going left, hoping to find some bricks. All I found was a couple of switches and some coins, and then I went right, and I'm going down every pipe. I'm picking up every coin. I'm not showing that all here because I did multiple runs to figure this out, only to come to find out that really the fastest way to touch a brick is to get to the first castle. So there we are. Boom, baby, bricked up. No, I can't say that. But it did take a whopping 3 minutes and 52 seconds. It's a long time. Now, I started Mario 64 the same way that we all do, by just rapidly and violently spamming the B button to skip the cutscene. But I did not start the actual timer until gameplay started, so here we go. And I'm glad that I didn't start the timer until then, because the bricks are like right there. So I jumped down and wait a second. No. I could have just long jumped and hit bricks a lot sooner. I'm sorry. How do I also always film? The days that I pick to film outside are always the windiest days of the year. You hear that? Anyway, 16 seconds. Next up, we have Super Mario Sunshine, which I think gets a lot of undeserved hate. It's not a great game, but it's not a terrible game. It's not a great game. So I didn't realize this during my playthrough. I realized this when I was editing, that much like Super Mario 64, there were bricks that I touched earlier. I didn't really consider them bricks when I was playing it. When I was reviewing the footage, I'm like, those are bricks. So I stopped the clock a little bit early, and I probably could have hit bricks a little bit sooner. But again, we're not trying to scientifically analyze everything here. This is for posterity's sake. We are getting an approximation of how long it takes to touch bricks in every Mario game, and I'm not going to stop until my job is done. Anyway, time to brick, 5 seconds. Good job, chat. Super Mario Galaxy is another one that I wasn't crazy familiar with, and we touched bricks almost instantly. I could have shaved some time off of this one. I probably could have bricked it even sooner. 5 seconds. Okay, so Super Mario Odyssey is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. As you can see here, I really tried hauling ass to get to some bricks, but I was coming up short, and to my eye, there really wasn't any way to... Hold on, wait, enhance. Those are bricks, which means rewind. Let's try this again. Brick percent achieved. Hell yeah. 14 seconds. Mario Wonder was a little bit odd. I had to boot up my old save, and it took me to like the last level, so I had to go to the first level, and I had to look up a YouTube video to confirm that there were no bricks in the prologue, because I didn't want to replay the whole prologue, start a new file. It was a whole runaround. It was a hullabaloo. But once I did that, I found it was smooth sailing and wound up with a TTB. That's time to brick for the layman, the brick layman. I just thought of that. Of just 4 seconds. So what information can we glean from all of this? What type of value can we add to society with all this information? Likely none.